Hi you guys, welcome back. Long time no see. I know it has been such a long time since I last uploaded a video for you guys, but it's actually been forever since I last filmed a video. So hi, how you guys been? First of all, how crazy has 2020 been? And it's only sort of halfway through the year. You know, with the bushfires, with COVID, with the Black Lives Matter movement, the second wave of COVID, and now Kanye wants to run for president. I literally just don't even know what's going on with this year. It's just been crazy intense. That's sort of the reason why I just felt so uninspired to film for a good little while. I know at the start of the year it just felt like a good distraction to be sitting here and filming videos for you guys and talking about bags and, you know, all of that fun stuff. When COVID started imposing restrictions, and then there was the rioting with regards to the Black Lives Matter movement and the murder of George Floyd, it was clear that distraction was not what we needed. It felt like we just needed to take a pause and focus on the important things that were happening around the world, the troubling things that were going on around the world, and also, you know, working more in response to COVID. I'm not saying that they aren't all still happening, but in a way there has been a very small return to normalcy, especially in Australia and in particular Queensland. We've been lucky to have not been affected by COVID to the degree that my fellow Aussies in Victoria are experiencing right now. So I really feel for you guys, and I'm thinking of you guys. You know, obviously Black lives still matter, so we still need to be vigilant about what's going on in that space and still keep fighting for it and still raise awareness for it. But I love making videos and I have wanted to come back, and now I just feel like it's a good time because I've just had my birthday, and like literally the first thing I wanted to do was film a video for you guys. So that is what I'm doing today. And also I just wanted to actually let you guys know a little disclaimer about how my channel is going to be moving forward. So in this video today, I'm actually doing a double handbag reveal. It is a birthday handbag reveal. In saying that, they are not purchases for my birthday this year, which was on the 20th of July, where I turned the ripe old age of 31. These two handbags I actually bought last year when I turned 30 for my 30th birthday. The reason I'm doing a handbag reveal of two bags that I bought last year is because first of all, I haven't shared them with you, and I absolutely love them and adore them, and I feel like they need to have their own videos, but also because I'm actually not purchasing myself a birthday bag this year. In fact, I am not purchasing any bags of any kind for the next 12 months, or any luxury of any kind for the next 12 months, whether that be brand new, pre-loved. I am actually putting myself on a luxury pause for 12 months. One of the reasons is, again, 2020 has made me refocus on important things like finances and savings, because, you know, with all of the job losses, you know, families being affected with the talk of a recession, it really put a lot of things in perspective. And I guess it was a huge wake-up call, because last year I spent so much money. I went wild. I literally went crazy last year, because last year I was turning the big 3-0. I had just passed my exams for my fellowship for the College of General Practitioners, and I was going through a breakup, and it was all about prioritizing me that year. So I had a lot of excuses to sort of just spend, and I traveled so much. Like last year I went overseas twice, which was like the first time I'd traveled overseas in like 5 years, and then I went interstate like God knows how many times, and then, you know, I just bought bags left, right and center. So yeah, there was a lot happening last year, and I honestly did dip a lot into my savings last year. And although my bank account is not thanking me for it at all, I feel like, you know, it needed to happen. I wish I was a bit more thoughtful, like I didn't go that crazy, but hey ho, it happened. I'm kind of glad I bought the bags that I did, because, you know, the prices of Chanel have skyrocketed. I'm glad I traveled when I did, because now I can't travel and I'm still in a stable job, so there are worse things to be mad about. But right now it's about refocusing on saving again, and just putting a pause on all the luxury spending and just spending in general, and just really try to focus on my personal finance. So that is where I am sort of going moving forwards, and I just thought I'd let you guys know that, yeah, I'm not going to be doing any more handbag unboxings, because I will not be purchasing anything from the 1st of July 2020 to the 30th of June 2021. In saying that, I still have handbags to reveal, so I do still have reveal videos to share with you because I bought a lot last year. I still have so many bags to share with you last year, and sort of at the start of this year too, to be honest. So if you love reveals, do not worry, I still got you, but I do want to focus my channel more on useful videos like reviews, what fits in my bags, comparison, things that are actually helpful rather than just showing you guys what I bought and, you know, how much it cost me. So anyways, that is a fair amount of rambling. That is a huge intro for a first video back. I apologize, but let me get into the actual crux of the video, which is a double handbag reveal. So these two items, as I mentioned, I bought for my 30th birthday last year. I have actually used them intermittently without sharing it with you guys because I still wanted to keep it as a surprise, but they are both gorgeous pieces that I'm super duper excited to have, and I'm super lucky to have found before all of the Chanel price increases. So just a couple of days ago, I had my birthday and I just spent it with my friends and we had a picnic in the park. It was awesome. It was a beautiful day, and thankfully, you know, my birthday came in perfect timing with the relaxation of restrictions here in Queensland, so I was actually able to spend it with my friends. But anyways, the first bag that I wanted to actually share with you guys, this bag is a bit of a controversial bag for me in my collection because I have physical documentation of me saying I would never purchase this bag ever, and I actually roasted it completely. But in saying that, the bag that I roasted is a little bit different to the bag that I have got. So let me just share with you what it is that I have bought. But please welcome my latest addition to my Chanel collection, and it is the it is the Chanel Jumbo Flap. Let me just fix this up actually. It is the Chanel Jumbo Classic Flap in caviar leather gold hardware in the single flap style. So obviously this is a discontinued style of jumbo, and that is why I felt like it was justified to get it, because the bag that I was actually roasting in my previous video was the Chanel Jumbo in the double flap style. So this bag I purchased last year. I purchased it pre-loved, obviously, because it's a discontinued style. You can't get it anywhere anymore. And I was actually super duper lucky because this particular bag I wanted from a particular time period, and that is the time period when they made the flat CCs. I don't know if you can tell. This is a 12 series bag, which was the last year that they actually made the flat CC design style, because beyond that they were a bit skinnier, which, look, it doesn't look bad, but in my eyes it kind of looks a little bit fake. I know it's not, but I prefer this. It looks more vintage. I prefer this overall look, and I was just a bit more particular about it. This bag I have been looking at for a little while. Basically, ever since I got a small, I kind of wanted to add a jumbo because it would complete my Chanel collection or flap collection. And also when I got the Gucci Marmont flap in the medium, in the pink, I absolutely loved it, but the color was difficult for me to wear. Like, the color is one of the reasons I love it, but the color is also one of the reasons I don't wear it a lot. And every time I wore it, I was just like, oh, I think, you know, this would look so good in a black. And I'm denied about actually whether to get a Chanel Jumbo or whether to actually get the YSL Collège bag instead, because that is actually a beautiful bag. I love that it's a double strap bag. It's got the top handle and then the shoulder strap as well, and the price point on that is really, really good. And yeah, it's actually a gorgeous bag. If you can't afford a Chanel Jumbo, I honestly would 100% recommend that bag, but I just knew that the Chanel addict in me would still be itching for a jumbo, and because I'm so bad at selling things, I would end up with like the same sort of style bag. But you know, never say never, because I might still get like a grey version, like, because I'm crazy like that. Obviously not now because I'm on a ban, remember, but you know, in the future. But this is the Chanel Classic Flap Jumbo in the beautiful caviar leather with a 24 carat gold plated hardware. As you can see, it's a single flap, which does mean that it just has one single compartment. The grommets are side to side. That's sort of one of the dead giveaways when you're just looking at it without knowing whether it's single flap or double flap. This bag is actually in pretty good condition. As you can see, it came with a dust... oh wait, did it come with a dust bag? I can't remember if it came with a dust bag, but it did come with the sticker and authenticity card, and I purchased it from a Japanese consignment seller called Gallery Rare. If you're into buying pre-loved, you know that they're quite a famous Japanese consignment store. They have physical stores and online stores, and would 100% recommend them. I've purchased from them many times before, and the price that I paid for it was about I think 5,900 Australian dollars, or like thereabouts, with everything included, shipping, taxes, everything. So look, it's not the cheapest thing I've ever bought, definitely, but for a Chanel Classic Flap in the jumbo size in Australia, it's going for 11,800 Australian dollars, which is insane. Or 11,000, I don't know, $11,000 is an insane amount of money to pay for this bag. Granted, it is a double flap, so they do tend to be a bit more expensive, but that wasn't my vibe anyways. I wanted the single flap. Getting to the reason why I got the single flap over the double flap, I love the single flap look because of how sort of bit more casual and slouchy it gets to be. When I tried on the double flap in store quite some time ago, it was huge. Like, it felt like so boxy. Like, it was literally like a rectangular briefcase that I've attached next to me. Like, at the time, I think that year the leather of the caviar was very rubbery as well, which I didn't like. So it just, I didn't like it. Like, when I tried it on, I didn't love it. And for the price at the time, which was like, what, $7,000, I just was like, if I don't love it, I'm not going to get it. So that's why I never got the jumbo, although the jumbo size was the most popular size at that time. I remember everyone had the jumbo. So yeah, I passed on it, and I just figured I would never ever get it, because then I fell in love with the medium classic flap. But the more I looked into it, the more I was growing to love the single flap, especially with the flat CCs, and I just, yeah, I couldn't stop thinking about it, and then I just eventually bit the bullet and bought it, and I'm so happy I did. I love wearing it casually. I've actually shortened the strap. This is very ghetto, the way I've shortened the strap. I literally tied a knot, but you can actually get like strap shorteners and or just ribbon and tie them together, and it looks fine. So that is my Chanel Jumbo. Super duper happy to have her, and now I have all the sizes of the Chanel flaps, which is super exciting. Except the extra mini, which I've thought about getting in the past, but they are very expensive for what they are. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'll add one. I'm not committing to anything right now. Okay, moving on. The next bag I wanted to share with you guys. She is an absolute showstopper. This bag, I kid you not, I have been waiting for basically since I got my first Chanel. If you guys have been following me for a while, if you remember the very first Chanel handbag unboxing that I did, I talked about getting a Chanel bag from my year of birth, and that is 1989. I scrapped that idea because I just wanted a Chanel bag. Like, I just went for it. Like, I just looked for the best price that I could get on a Chanel bag, and I bought it. But I still have always wanted to get a Chanel Classic Flap from my year of birth, because that is pretty much my favorite bag. Over the years, as I've been looking on and off, I have actually narrowed down the style that I wanted it in, because I knew I wouldn't get it in a like black lambskin with gold hardware, because I already have one of those. So I narrowed down what color, what hardware I wanted, what type of leather I wanted, and also the size of the Chanel Classic Flap. So I have it here, and it took a long time to finally get it, but it came in perfect timing for my 30th birthday. So it was just like a milestone bag for a milestone year. But before I reveal it, I would love to know what you guys think I got, like the color, the hardware, the leather, and the size, because it'd be interesting to see what your guesses are. I feel like this bag is completely me to a T. It is my favorite color, my favorite size. Right now, like, it may change, but honestly right now I'm completely converted to this size. And yeah, she's just absolutely gorgeous. So you guys ready? Now remember, this is 31 years of age now, because I'm 31 and this was made in 89, so we're the same age. She is in better condition than me, let me tell you that. You ready? Let me reveal to you my latest Chanel bag. It is the it is the Chanel Classic Flap in the red lambskin leather with gold hardware in the small size, made in 1989. Isn't she absolutely gorgeous? Let's just give her a little look-see, a little twirl. There she is. Hi, say hi everyone. This is my latest baby. We are twins in life. We are soulmates. We are bag soulmates, basically. I plan to have her forever now, like literally for the rest of my life, because like when I die, she'll be like the same age as me. That's so morbid, but I mean, yeah. So she is so gorgeous. She is a 1 series bag, so made in 1989. The most beautiful lambskin leather, and it is in the most gorgeous 24 karat gold plated hardware. She's in pretty good condition. I'm pretty happy with how she looks. Like, if you've ever tried to get a red Chanel Classic Flap, you would know that it is dang hard to find one in good condition for a reasonable price, because you know, red Chanel Classic Flaps aren't very easy to find. A lot of them aren't true red flaps. They are either white flaps that have been dyed, or, you know, refurbished, or they're just not in good condition. Like, yeah, it's a mission to really get one. And also I really wanted the sticker to be intact, because how else was I going to know it was made in 1989? I didn't mind if it didn't come with the authenticity card. That didn't bother me, because if it was a bag that I was gonna have forever, it doesn't matter, because in my opinion, authenticity cards are only if you're looking at reselling it, it would increase the price. But yeah, to me, I didn't really care. But this one did come with it, and it is in absolute beautiful, gorgeous condition. I did pay a pretty penny for this, for a vintage bag. I paid 4,500 Australian dollars, which, yeah, as I mentioned, not that cheap. But look, she's stunning, and she is in the small, which is my new favorite size, because it looks the best on me. And yeah, this is her. Let me just show you. You guys would have seen 1,000,001 Chanel Classic Flaps already, but yeah, this is how she looks like. Made in France, obviously, one of the other important things. I don't know what to say, you guys, but look, she's in really good condition. There is a little bit of wear and tear just on the lip here where you get rubbing, and some fine like nail scratches, but yeah, nothing that I feel like I would be too bothered about. Now, this bag, because it is a vintage bag and it is in lambskin and it's a colored bag, I know that I am going to 100% baby this bag, especially because I do want her to last me forever. I don't plan on ever reselling this, so I want her to be, like, to remain in relatively good condition. So yeah, this is definitely going to be a bag I baby. I would probably avoid wearing her with like a lot of abrasive clothing like denim, leather jackets with buckles and zippers, probably more like soft textures, but we will see. We will see, because I do just like wearing my bags. I don't like to worry about them too much, but you know, she's so special that I'm a bit worried about her. But anyways, that is it. That is my Chanel Classic Flap in the small red lambskin and the jumbo. I absolutely love these two bags. As much as it hurt my bank account last year, I am really quite glad that I do have these two in my collection right now, because I know that if I tried to find these on the pre-loved market now, they are going to be sky high. And to be honest, I don't foresee myself ever going to Chanel to purchase myself a brand new bag ever. Like, the prices are just too high for me to afford right now, and especially now that I'm trying to focus a bit more on my personal finance, it's definitely not something that I would do. As much as I love luxury, as much as I love designer handbags, I try to be as practical as I can when purchasing it. If I have to go pre-loved to get a much higher discount, I will do that. I don't care if I'm not popping Moet champagne with anybody when I'm purchasing the bag. I don't care. I don't care if I don't have a picture in store to purchase the bag. I literally do not care. Also, the fact of the matter is, vintage Chanel is the way to go. There is just nothing that compares to it. It is beautiful. The gold hardware is stunning. The quality is gorgeous. Like, I just can't explain just how much I love vintage Chanel over like brand new Chanel any day. Like, it's just so beautiful. Yes, new Chanel does mean like you get the funky cool colors and everything like that, but you guys, like, you cannot go past these two gorgeous classics. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you give it a thumbs up. Let me know what your thoughts are on my two handbag reveals. I'm pretty excited, and I do have quite a few more handbags to reveal to you guys, because these are some of my favorite videos to film. As I mentioned, I do want to do more useful videos, so if there is a particular bag that you want me to review or do a video on, do let me know, and comment in the comment section below. As I mentioned, I'm also trying to focus more on my personal finance, and if you want to join me on this journey and do videos relating to this, do let me know. I think it's so important to talk about it. I know there's so much taboo surrounding money, but look, at the end of the day, money is not a bad thing. Being wealthy is not just about having all this money and having all this stuff. It's actually being wealthy where you're able to help your family. It's the flexibility of being able to take time off when you need to, not having to worry about making ends meet. It's a tool. It's not what makes you happy. It's how you use it that is important. So give it a thumbs up if you want to know more about finances. And if you're new here, do subscribe if you enjoyed this type of video and this type of content. I would love to have you back, and hit the notification bell if you haven't already. And as always, hope you're having a wonderful week or weekend, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.